everyone, and welcome to the Sam and Ryan channel. My name is Sam.
My name is Ryan.
Ryan, I just realized that we have stopped doing the whole, I'm in LA and you're in New York thing. Do we feel like that's important or no?
Oh, yeah, that's probably important. I'm in New York.
I'm in LA. We live on opposite sides of the country, but make content together, and that's so fun for everyone involved.
Could you imagine we still lived in the same place and are just doing it this way now, just for fun?
Yeah, like an old viewer who hasn't been here in a little bit is just like, wait, what are they doing?
I mean, it's giving when I was on tour days. Just,
It is.
I'm never coming home.
Just things are different. Today, we are going to be playing a little game with Ryan. I was heavily inspired by Variety Fair's game, Can So-and-so Remember Their Most Famous Lines? And by heavily inspired, I mean, I saw that and I thought, hey, we should take that and do it on the Sam and Ryan channel with Ryan.
Yeah, much like bank robbers are highly inspired by the money in the bank.
So shout out to Vanity Fair. Not that you need it, but just so we look good, I guess, for at least giving you credit.
And while we're at it, shout out to bank robbers too.
I have a list of random lines from yours. I wouldn't say that these are the most famous lines of yours because I didn't want to make it too easy.
Sure.
I wanted to make this a really fun game and potentially embarrassing for you. So I have a list of lines. I'm going to read them to you. You're going to tell me what role it is. And maybe even some context of the scene if you're feeling spicy. I'm going to do my best. I feel like, honestly, the hardest part about this for me is going to be to, not give you, a reading of the line that'll, give things away. I'm just going to try and read it as plainly as possible. Like the most boring casting assistant in the room. And just give you nothing.
Okay.
Are you ready? Shall we begin?
No, I'm terrified, but let's go for it. I have no idea what you sourced or even how you found these, so I'm a little nervous. Let's go for it.
Here we go. First one. They may have a telephone.
Oh, that's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Ding, ding.
They may have a telephone.
This is actually my favorite because I went to school for acting and then dropped out after a semester, but I took a script analysis course and I always jokingly applying all of those script analysis tactics to things that really don't need it. And so I was doing some investigation into what Brad's motivation was for the beginning of the movie. And literally for the first 30 pages, what this man wants is a phone. And we really made a meal out of it. For any Rocky Horror Picture Show Let's Do the Time Warp Again fans, if you go back, you will see the increasing desperation and intensity behind Brad Majors' plight when he asks for the phone. It happens 3 or 4 times. It's almost Shakespearean in the way that it repeats. So if it's about a phone, it's Brad Majors. I know that for a fact.
Next one. Not nearly as pleasing on the eyes as you.
Not nearly as pleasing on the eyes as you. That's Hans of the Southern Isles from Frozen.
Heck yeah!
You're gorgeous. Wait, what?
Not nearly as pleasing on the eyes as you.
I had to do the line reading. I had to be like, wait a minute, not nearly as pleasing on the eyes as you. Oh yeah, that's Hans.
I feel like that's just what's gonna bring it back for you with all of these.
We'll see.
All right, just don't move and don't get mad at me.
That's Fiyero from Wicked.
All right, just don't move. And don't get mad at me.
Oh, I thought that had you stumped for a second.
It had me stumped for a second because it's one of those things where I recognized it, but you are doing a very good job with the monotone. So I'm just sort of what is the context? What's happening there? 3 for 3 so far.
3 for 3. Up next, we are all born marked for evil.
That is, well, actually that's Baudelaire, but it is JD from Heathers quoting Baudelaire.
Uh-huh. Little meta there.
Uh-huh. Very good.
You are killing it. All right, here's the next one. Blanket.
What? I didn't hear you.
Blanket.
The line is blanket?
Mm-hmm.
This is your this is your deep dive, Sam? This is also Hans of the Southern Isles from Frozen. The line is actually blanket, who needs a blanket?
Blanket! Who needs a blanket? The castle is open. You're welcome inside. There's plenty of hot glue.
Yeah, I cut it, honestly, because you were doing so well. I went into it and I deleted who needs a blanket to try and make it harder.
Only one thing that I've done where I was passing out blankets, and that's Frozen the musical on Broadway.
Yeah, I know. That was too specific. Hot sauce, Worcester, salt, and pepper.
It's pronounced Worcestershire, and that is JD from Heather's. That is the recipe to a prairie oyster.
See, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to pronounce it correctly. That one, I was honestly, I saw it and I was like, well, that feels like a good one, but I know that I'm not going to be able to pronounce whatever that word is. What is it?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire? English is crazy.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Prairie oysters are gross. You'll never make one.
6 so far. Very good.
Period. Love it.
That's not how you described it to me.
That's not how you described it to me.
He's thinking. He's trying to
That's not
really
how you
drop in.
described it to me.
It's so funny because each time I hear you say it, I think you're getting it because I'm hearing you say the line
No,
that I watched you say. And I'm like, oh God, he's got it.
I know this. Why don't I know this?
Dun, 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 dun,
That's not how
dun,
you
dun, 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 dun. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Wicked.
2. Yes!
Period.
What? Really? And like, oh God, I thought I finally got you. So this is Fiyero to Glinda at the engagement party.
Yeah.
Insert clip here.
That's not how you described it to me.
Got by on the skin of my teeth with that one. I just did process of elimination. I knew that Brad never said that in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I knew that Hans never said that in Frozen. I was trying to think if you somehow sourced like a deep cut, like Scotland, PA. I just kind of took a shot in the dark and picked Wicked and got really lucky.
I really thought I got you with that one. Dang. Okay. But we're meeting now.
That is Hans from Frozen.
No! Dang! I thought that one was like so random. And I was like, oh, there's no way he's gonna get that. Like what? It's like, dang it.
But we're meeting now. Yeah, we are.
But we've actually never met.
But we're meeting now.
Yeah, we are.
You know we don't condone underage drinking in this household.
What? One more time.
You know we don't condone underage drinking in this household.
That is JD to his father.
No! No!
That is JD to Big Bud Dean.
Yes! Wow! I even cut out the hey champ. Come
Let's
on, Ryan.
go.
Memory of a freaking elephant.
I've only done 4 things worth remembering the lines to, so it's I have a small sample size of noteworthy performances.
Wait, don't go.
That's Hans from Frozen.
Can you finish the line for us?
Wait, don't go. You don't have to be embarrassed, Princess. I'm just me, 'cause I am someone even more embarrassing to be.
Yeah, there we go. God!
The most famous song from Frozen, Hans of the Southern Isles.
Forget this ever happened.
Wait! Don't go! You don't have to be embarrassed, Princess. Oh, I'm just me. Because I am someone even more embarrassing to be. I'm only the 13th son of a king.
It's a sleeper. It's fierce, though. No, honestly, I go to your kingdom. Oh, God, eat it up.
Fun fact about that song, the EGOT award-winning Lopez songwriting team are big Star Wars fans. And that song starts with, I'm someone even more embarrassing to be. I'm only the 13th son of a king. Dum, dun, 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 dun. It's like an allusion. It's not the same, but it's an allusion to the Star Wars theme song.
Well, the extreme always seems to make an impression.
That is JD from Heathers.
Could you tell how I didn't even want to read that one? Because I was like, this is going to be too obvious.
Well, I mean, it's not that tough. Anything that sounds like a 4chan manifesto is probably JD.
We've arrived to the last one.
Oof.
Sorry. Sorry. God. I'm so sorry. This is so much unnecessary hype. The Other Castle.
That is Fiyero from Wicked.
I honestly, that line just cracks me up. It's right after As Long As You're Mine. It's, you know, the tornadoes in the sky. Like, it's such a, like, quick, like, shot at, like, a laugh line. And it always makes me laugh because I just think it's so randomly funny.
We've never lived in it.
Where do you live?
The other castle.
Oh, of course.
This was a clean sweep for you.
Period.
I am shout out to you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a small sample size, you know. I haven't done that many iconic things, and the iconic characters I've played in the iconic things actually are only in like 6 scenes. Like, that's the funny thing about like Fiyero and Hans. Like, they don't enter until halfway through the first act, basically, and then they don't really play an important role until the end of the second act. So even though they're like 2 of the male leads of the 2 shows that they're in, they actually don't have that many lines. JD's the same thing. Like, his entrance is so delayed in the first act, and there's so much, you know, all the big fun sequence and everything, all of the sort of like high school sequences don't even involve him. He plays this sort of extracurricular role, even though he does indeed go to their school. He's seldom ever seen there. Brad Majors, I mean, that's just one of my favorite things that I've ever done, and that script is so idiosyncratic that it's not like you could have been like, damn it, Janet. Like, I would have been like, well, yeah, okay, I know what that is. You know?
Clean sweep for Ryan. Everyone,
thank you very much.
Say,
thank you.
Good job, Ryan, in the chat. And by chat, I mean comments. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more little games like this, let us know. Comment down below what little games you want to see us play. What other ideas can we steal from other channels?
No, not steal. Get
inspired
inspiration
by.
from. Yes, of course. Also, let us know in the comments below how you did. Did you get a clean sweep of my lines?
I feel like they probably did pretty good. As always, be sure to like and subscribe. And we will see you all next time. Bye,
Daddy.